Hey everybody, this is Dano here from Everyday's Turkey Day, and yesterday I just saw the new Batman Ninja movie, so I figured I'd give you my thoughts on it. And I just want to say, like, wow, this movie exceeded my expectations in how crazy it was. So, the base story is basically Gorilla Grodd invented a time machine and had sort of like a villain party to show it off with, all your favorite Batman-esque villains. And Batman and the company, break in to try and stop him. And right when that happens, the machine goes off and Batman gets transported back to feudal Japan. Now, in our time, when the machine went off, Batman got sent back like 2 seconds after. But in Japan, he got placed back there 2 years after everybody else was there. So all the villains and all the Bat family had already been in feudal Japan for 2 years. So of the villains, of course, you have Gorilla Grodd, as I said. You have the Joker and Harley Quinn, Deathstroke, Poison Ivy, Penguin, and Two-Face. So there's them, and basically their whole deal is that each one of those people are controlling a different section of Japan in sort of like a regional city-state type of thing. And they each want to become like the emperor of Japan and take over the whole island under their control, like each one of them. And so Batman returns, he catches up with Catwoman and, basically is tasked with stopping this. So you got the whole Bat family as well. You got Nightwing, Red Robin, Red Hood, and Robin, who I guess is Damian, although in this movie, like, his personality is happy-go-lucky, which is like, I mean, it makes sense for this movie because it's an anime, but it's way different from his personality in the comics. So you got the whole Bat family, and then something that's new and original to this movie is that you actually have a Bat clan from Japan who had some sort of prophecy that foretold, a figure like Batman coming and then, basically saving Japan. So this is basically the premise of the movie. And I would have to say, like, in the beginning, there's some cool moments, but there's some kind of dumb and boring moments. However, the last half of this film is where it really gets crazy and what really made me like it a whole lot more. But before I go into that, I want to talk about the animation. It's basically like 3D art. It looks pretty cool. I liked it as a stylistic choice for the movie. And it is also really cool to see, like, all your favorite Batman characters and villains in a, decked out in feudal Japanese gear, looking like ninjas or shoguns, samurai, stuff like that. They even have Bane in here as like a sumo wrestler, so that was pretty cool. And now, spoiler talk. So if you want to go into this movie blind, I'd click off right now. However, if you want to listen, basically, the final battle is, so each one of these villains are in the different regions and they each have, a house or a temple or, some sort of big building that they operate out from. And each one of those big buildings then turns into basically like a robot, and then they're all fighting each other. And then, I'm not going to spoil how, but then all those buildings form together like Ultron to form one, big ass giant house building robot thing. And then Batman, like, Robin has like a little tiny monkey friend, Butler. Well, not Butler, but yeah, like a little tiny monkey sidekick. And so that monkey sidekick gets a whole lot of other monkeys to form like a giant organic monkey Batman mixed with like actual bats from the Bat Clan when they showed up. And then that that big Batman made up of monkeys and bats then punches the huge house robot in the face. And like, if this sounds like crazy, that's because it is, and it's a little hard to explain if you haven't seen it. But it's just over the top. It's insane. It's crazy, but in the best possible way. So I have to say, overall, like, I like this movie. I enjoyed it. It was unique. It was, way different from what I thought it'd be. And, it was an experience, and it was one hell of a ride. I don't know if it's the best Batman movie I've ever seen, but it was definitely memorable and definitely at least in the last half of the film, like kept me just, I don't know. It was just a spectacle. So I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. I'd definitely say if you're a Batman fan, watch it. You may like it, you may not, but I definitely think this was definitely a Batman anime adaptation. So thank you for listening. Have a great day. Peace.